This is going to be potentially one of our biggest in recent times, especially from a profit perspective. My good friends, today's deal is going to be giving us a whooping, I'm just going to call it shy 10 million rand. And what is that deal? And is it available for everybody? The short answer is yes. And obviously, if you've got the money to buy this, it's available and you can snatch it. It's very rare to come up with such kind of deals. And I want to give you the behind the scene of this deal before I share with you what it's all about. Deals like this one, due diligence takes a lot of time. So my team and I, we've been at it already for the last maybe, I want to call it right now, we're month number 14, 16. We've got the offer to purchase on it. We're going back and forth with town planners. We're going back and forth with the seller. And now we are in the phase of going back and forth with the banks. And I decided a deal like this one is something that I can potentially share with you, my good friends, especially you who are in this phase of making some big money, or should I say, just making your efforts with what you've been learning to go bigger. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us, as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. So this week's deal, my good friends, Wednesday deal day, it is welcome. I'm going to break down a massive, I'm going to call it a massive two-phase real estate opportunity where it's going to be in two phases. So bear with me as I go through these phases for you to understand the deal. And for some of you, if you're not able to get into this deal, there will be a deal that will come by. Don't worry about it. And I say this generously to say, don't worry about it, because sometimes we want to go and it's not that just the right time, or sometimes we go, we are scared, but this is why we have the mantra here at the TJ Tribe. And let's go into the mantra. And this mantra, my good friends, all it says is, my heart is open, my mind is open, help me to TJ to make some money. So we're going to repeat that mantra so that anyway, wherever we are, we can say that mantra and we can align the head and the mind and the heart and the mind so that we can be able to close the good deals by ourselves. Are you ready? Let us go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. My heart is open. My mind is open. Help me, TJ, to make some money. And I want to showcase to you, my good friends, what we mean by phase one. This is a huge property, right? And I want to say to you, when I say it's huge, I really mean it in all senses. I think we are always talking about, deals that are like from 500 to around about 3-4 million. This is just like, it blows everything out of the fence and poof, you can be able to buy this property opportunity for, I'm going to round it off and I'll say for 20 million. The purchasing price on it is sitting on 18 million rand. TJ, what is it that is going to be costing 18 million rand? Well, it is a number of units. So let me just say this. For some of you who are accustomed in gated communities in Johannesburg or in and around South Africa, you get these properties that we call complexes. And then you get these properties that we call estates. This one here is an estate. It's an existing estate. And basically what it is because it's an existing estate, the current landlord, what he did is that he built on, I'm just going to call them 40 units. So there's 40 units that are on the property, a mix of 2 beds, a mix of 3 beds, Some are within their own, closed off area, which is like a freehold within the estate. And some of them are a small block of flats, right? So it's a mix of stuff. In the surrounding community, my good friends, and this is where I think the gold is coming in, within the surrounding area, there is on one side, there's an upcoming middle class, and on the other side, there is a community of, I want to call it the early rich people, like first generation or second generation rich people. And so it's sitting in the middle there. So it's kind of like sets in an opportunity. And I've started seeing already some developments that have been selling around the area, selling at around about nothing less of 1.2 million to around about 1.5. And my good friends, the opportunity now that lies here is the price at which we are buying the entire estate. When I do my mathematics backward, without considering the other piece of land, so there's 40 units, and within the 40 units, there's like a piece of land. In that piece of land, you can build 150. It's a development that you can do for 150 units. And all of those things are readily available. Town planner, architects, all of those things is there. I've been involved in this one, like I said, for the last 1.5 years. So it's ready to go. And I decided, okay, let's talk about it. So let's talk about phase one. Phase one of this opportunity, the possibility of buying this entire estate for 11 million tick. You can do that. And all costs involved, you'll be now paying just above, let's just call it 21 million, including transfer fees and things like that. The projected resale, if you had to sell these 40 units on their own, right? And I'm using round off numbers here for ease of mathematics. Basically on these 40 units, my good friends, there is a potential gross sale of 32 million. And if you have done the maths there, you can see already there's an odd 9 million rand to be made. Boom! But that's phase one. Okay? So, number one, you can buy the property. Number two, you can sell off the existing 40 units that are there. And bingo, you can make round about, let's just call it 10 million. Okay? My good friends, that's a flip. It's a manna from heaven just coming through on our lap. TJ, can I come on board here? Can I buy 1 or 2 units? The possibilities are endless. This property gives many opportunities, or should I say strategies to implement. So if you are interested in this deal, even if you don't have the 20 million that's desired, let me know. There is multiple ways in which it can be done. It's just a big project that can be done in multiple ways. So that's a phase one of this. Now that the 40 units have been sold off, phase two is going to kick in, and let's jump on to phase two. I'm going to call phase two the build legacy wealth. Now you're sitting with around about 10 million rand that is available because of the sale that you have done. You're now sitting in with a piece of land that came with in the deal of buying from 18 million, not 8 million, from buying from 18 million. So which basically means that you've acquired the piece of land for free. Yeah. And what can be done there is the architects, together with the town planners, they've been sitting around the tables for the last couple of months, from roundabout Easter up until now, and they've come up with 150 units. So the property is already rezoned, or should I say the land is rezoned for 150 units. And my good friends, with no delays, ready for development, is the money is there, with 10 million rand on hand. This is a stealer. These things do not come in all the time. Now, whether this is going to be a JV with a bank, there's a possibility, because I did indicate to you that I don't like to bring stuff to the tribe and we haven't done the due diligence of what's possible and who's got appetite to fund these things. I like to do the entire work so that, when you're taking it off our lap, you can then be able to do the very little piece of the work, but the heavy lifting of it, my team and I would have done that. So the land that is in the pipeline, you can be able to do 150 units, and then bingo, you are good to go with a powerful exit path. Buying this, you have basically 3 exits, right, on this piece of land. Number one, you can take the whole thing and then you can flip it, which is what we spoke about in the phase 1. The sectionalization, and this might be a new term for many of you, but if you're in the real estate space, you should know what sectionalization is all about. And this is the 40 units that you have. Because they are all on one piece of land, the sectionalization, now you're making each unit its own title deed, and you can be able to sell it, and then that can free up the capital that we said, which is the 10 million rand that we spoke about. That then gives you another 10 million for you to start the development of the 150. Can you do a block of flats, maybe 50 at a unit, 50 units on one phase? It's really up to you in terms of how you can be able to do it. I am having conversations so that there is a possibility to joint venture with the bank, which banks I've already been to like 4 banks so far, and they are all now looking at this with a final comb of due diligence for them to obviously co-invest, lend us the money, and all of this is being done in one entity, which gives a possibility that if you are keen on buying all of this, you can be able to say, you can come through and say, TJ, I'm ready. I've got my 20 million. Let me take over the work that you guys have done. Bingo, I'm going ahead. And already we have positioned you with bank 1, bank 2, and you can see what these different banks can do. And my friends, this is what I now call using the flip margin to fund phase 2 and creating generational wealth. You can see that, right? Or another possibility is that you could just come into the phase 1 and you do the phase 1, which is completing the sectionalization, and bingo, you sell it off. You got your 10 million, and you put the other piece of land, which is rezoned, and sell it for, I don't know, whatever fee that it's going to be, or whatever that the estate agent will evaluate that. But I wouldn't do that. But anyways, let's speak about the deal itself. I'm going to walk you through the deal in summary. And the purchase price is sitting at 18 million rand. Transfer and legal fees is sitting at just shy 3 million rand, so 2.8. And the total buying cost there is now sitting at 20 million 800. Let's just call it 21 million. I like to round off figures so that we don't have surprises. Now, the selling costs, right? If there's an agent who's going to come in here, they probably will have planned a 2 million that they are going to be walking away with in agent's commission. And we've already partnered up with an agent in the area. These top agents like the Palm Goldings, the SEAF, they've got a very strong presence within that area. So we've been working with a couple of them already on the ground, and they have already indicated to us that with the 40 that can be disposed, they can quickly get through to around about 20 to 30 of them in like a week, because they've already tested the market to see who will be keen or who's readily available. So my good friends, bingo. So now that we've got a total investment of 21 million, and from the flip, which is phase 1, we will make around about 9 million. Let's just call it shy 10 million. So where does TJ stand in this deal? TJ, you're letting all this money go. Well, my good friends, I've been looking at this deal, like I did say. It's almost 2 years now. Obviously, now we have brought it to you. I am always saying to myself that I can't do all the deals by myself. Some deals are good to be shared, so that's why I've come in here. But this one, it's a good deal, probably a bigger one than what we have done in the past, and it's ready, right? So it's ready for anyone else who has, the money to come and buy it. Maybe you might already want to JV with your bank and you're already a developer. I don't know. The possibilities is endless. But what I've done is I've taken the liberty to structure it, and I'm really seriously actually considering to be involved in the deal myself together with my team. And obviously if the funding comes through, but deals like this one, and I always say, and I want to repeat this, if you're a deal maker in the business and you're holding on to deals, it's not great, because you're just going to lose out. I'm of the view that this is why this channel is been created, because you might be sitting overseas, but you're not seeing these opportunities, but you have the money. If I look at this money, this is just what, £1 million? Yeah, so it's not a lot of money. I've seen like guys in the UK that are buying properties, simple 3-bed, 2-bath for £1 million. So this for some of us it sounds like lots of money. For some of us it's not, and hence, my friends, I am willing to share this with people who think big, and we can always engage. So if you're interested in this deal, wherever you are sitting, I would love obviously to walk with you on it, showcase with you what we have done. We've packaged it nicely, and who knows, you can literally just snatch it off away from us. Now, you might be those people who might be saying, but TJ, can I get involved? You could be. Like I did mention, like for instance on the sectionalization, there's a possibility of buying one. Like the pricing in which we are buying the sectionalized units, it's like 40% discount. So there's many ways that it can be done, but obviously I'm going to take priority to people who have the big money, that are wanting either to take the deal off our hands, because we are deal facilitators. That's what we do, and they can take it on and go on and do whatever that they need to do magic. But if there's a possibility of structuring it differently with the bank involved, there is possibility. So my good friends, until we see each other again here at the TJ Tribe, I think this is a good deal. Don't forget to share with others these amazing deals. And remember, every Wednesday at the top of the hour, we are right here. And maybe before I go, should I share with you some pictures? Yeah, maybe let me throw you 1 or 2 pictures that you can see what it looks like. It's a beautiful estate. I really like it. If it was in the neighborhood that I like to chill in, I'll probably move there. I like it. It's nice. It's quiet. It's beautiful. The area itself. Yeah. So obviously I can't share the area because it's still under due diligence. We haven't really like closed it off, but we are close. We'll see each other on the next video. Boom.